Ethiopia, Peace Prize, or No Peace. Dr. Abiy Ahmed, who assumed the office of Prime Minister following Haile Mariam Desalegne's resignation, over protests on April 2, 2018, quickly became a hope for his country. However, all Ethiopian leaders always do the same mistake. None of them able to implement democracy, instead they tend to undermine the peaceful principle of majority rules. Ethiopia, a home of many, hold around 80 ethnic groups and nationalities. Outlandishly, it's a country where minorities favored and get more recognition than others. This has become tradition, the likes of which some see themselves as superior to others for centuries. One can easily see how minorities are able to exercise the right of expression but others denied, ridiculed and banished from their constitutional rights of majority rule. One example of this is linguistic democracy. Linguistic human rights are the first right that Ethiopia should have.
Afaan keenya afaan federaalaa akka ta'uuf poolisiidhaan deebisuu dandeenyee jirra. Kun immoo injifannoo guddaadha. Injifannoo keessan.
This not only setting policy and seeing it as victory, it must be implemented practically. These rights bring awareness and answers questions of other human rights. People cannot enjoy linguistic rights when there is no linguistic democracy. The practice and commitments to make a fundamental change will all begin from the top leaders. "85% of population of Ethiopia lives in rural area. It's ironic to see when Ethiopian leaders are always and only considering and addressing the voice of urban people, which is 15% of the population. Sadly, these 85% population inhabiting in rural area are subject to oppression and human right violation until the present day. When killing and arbitrary arrests continues throughout the rural villages, when illegal accusation against the iconic Oromoo man by government-supported Walta Media, in an attempt to claim Mr. Dinku Dayos's property, and when Dr. Abiy chose not to respond to the ongoing violation of human right, it's not difficult for someone to guess the wave of protest will come, soon. Human Rights Watch and Amnesty International warned that the brutality and killing of Oromo citizens by security forces, at the Oromo rural area, must stop quickly. For example, torture of innocent mother. The recently farmer's home burnt down to ashes. And body disposed for hyenas in attempt to clear up the evidence were inhumane. If Dr. Abiy is willing to bring peace and prosperity in Oromo region, the security forces should have faced justice. It's possible to apply the majority rule, that would ease the process and implement peaceful transition. The human right violation under the shadow of Nobel Peace Prize is catching the eyes of the world, and the majority Oromo people will no longer tolerate. Isaac Mo. From Oduu Media.